Okay, it's my first time using my ring light, and I'm just trying to see what the girls is giving. I like it. I just wanted to record on my ring light. And you know, come natural because my face is. We'll talk about skincare later, okay? Just know I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Anyways, I don't know. Like, it's so much I want to talk about. I need to talk about. I have to talk about. But let's talk about let's talk about do I want to go there? How? Oh, okay. I guess we can go there. Let's talk about how you think you can't live, be, function without something, someone, until you had to. It's one of those things like, have y'all ever been in a situation, whether it's with somebody or like a job or whatever the case may be, and you couldn't like let it go? Like, you couldn't quit, you couldn't break up with the person, you couldn't stop eating donuts or something. I don't know, anything. And then something tragic happens. The person cheats on you, breaks your heart, your job fires you, you get allergic to donuts, and you have to like let it go, right? You have to, like, there's like, or it lets you go, right? So you're in this space of like, damn, you're like literally crying every day, like I knew I had to let it go. Like, I knew the workspace was negative, but it was paying you. It was paying you good money. Let's just say it's paying you good money, or the money that you needed at the time because you couldn't find no other job. You know, it is. I was about to say pound of roast outside, but it is. It is a pound of roast outside, and you know, it just you just couldn't let that thing go. That one person go. So it's like, you knew you had to let it go, but when it let you go, or you know what I'm saying, or it dissolved, you were in shambles, in like despair, like, oh my God, why? And you're crying like literally every day, right? And then one lucky day, you just stop crying. You know, you're still kind of hurt, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, but you just stop crying and you start literally, I guess, yeah, you start healing. You start replacing it. You get a new job. Or let's just say you don't get a new job, but you get new opportunities to do other things. You know, something kind of replaces it. Instead of eating donuts now, like vegan cookies. I don't know. Instead of, you know, this relationship, you start to realize how much you were missing. Your friendship started growing even more, like, because I don't think you can really replace someone with someone else, like, not like intentionally. Like, if it happens, it happens. But 9 times out of 10, when you break up with somebody, it don't go like that for everybody. You don't just find Mr. or Mrs. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we can't say like you get a new boyfriend. Let's just say you start to literally love and focus on you more. So all of this is happening, right? You get to a place and you are literally in motion of not being affected by something you thought so highly of in your life at one point. And then you just get to this moment where, like, damn, the thing I thought I couldn't live without, I'm living without it. Like, now personally, for me, it's someone, you know, I don't really like to talk about business, but yeah, it was someone. Like, you know, I thought that I really, really like this person. Okay, love, whatever. But I don't. Like, I mean, I did, of course, but like, it was just one of those things. Like, I'm glad it happened, because if it didn't happen, I wouldn't be in the thought process that I am in right now. Far as growth, I'm not even talking far as like relationships. Like, it's so beyond that person, it's so beyond that relationship, that it kind of seems like I'm being shady when really, like, I'm being honest. And it's just like crazy, because I'm like so much better without, like, and not even saying that that person was holding me back, because I don't, it's two sides to a story. It's not their fault that they were holding me back. It's my fault, because I wasn't honest with myself. I was more so there for that person than I was there for myself. And I know that's opposite. You can't really do that. Which you really can't. You can't really be there for somebody more than you are there for yourself, because who's going to be there to catch you? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I gave more into that situation than I gave into my own situation first. And that's why it probably would have never worked, honestly, because it's hard to work on you while focusing on yourself and someone else, and then y'all situation. So yeah, like, I mean, granted, it sucks the way it happened, and I would get to that a lot later. But it sucks the way it happened, but who's to say if it would have happened in another way, I would think and do and move how I'm moving now. I felt like after that, more blessings came my way. And honestly, I don't even mean like physical blessings, like, or financial blessings. I mean like mental blessings. Like, it's amazing what something can do to you in your mindset, and have you on a whole nother level. Like, it was a point where, like, I was really dancing with the devil. And you have to understand, God is not going to give you something, or he's not going to, you can ask for something, and it's not going to always be handed to you in a red bow with glitter. Like, he can give it to you, and you can be like, have y'all ever heard that saying where you can literally ask God, or, you know, whoever you believe in, for a cake, and instead of him giving you a cake, he gives you the batter, the eggs, the spoon, everything that comes to make a cake, and you like, the fuck? I didn't ask for this, but you did. It's just not in the way that you wanted it. You have to make the cake. Duh. So it's just like, I got what I asked for. Not in the way that I wanted it, but in a way that I needed it. Ooh, come on. Hello, word. Because, honey, when I say I was down and out, I'm talking, they need to sponsor me. Just Celsius. I'm just saying, I just love this energy drink. Anyways, but I was down and out. Well, that's how I felt. But then, like, over time, like, you know what I'm saying, talking to people and everything. I'm just like, wow. And I'm not here to say like I'm fully over it, but a majority I'm over it. Like I had a reading. I like to do tarot readings, and I had a reading, and I asked about the situation, the relationship that I once had with someone. And the guy like just gave me so much great feedback from it. It was like, wow, like you're really right. Like, it was basically, he was basically saying like, I'm over him. I'm over the situation and da-da-da. And, and yeah, it's just, I'm over it. But you know how things just replay in your head, like, how the fuck, why the fuck, the hell? That literally happened to me. Like, it happens to me like every day. Like, I'll be just sitting here and be like, I cannot believe that fuck shit happened. I cannot believe. And it don't be like really me being mad. It just be like me being like, wow, Shanti, you are really something. And I think it's like a Pisces thing. Like, when we're into somebody, I would literally do anything for someone if I like them like that. And I gotta stop doing it. I really do. Like, I got to. Not saying like I gotta stop fully, but like I have to give what I'm getting. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still working on that. Forget relationships. I'm not grown enough for those yet. But I'm here to say, like, if you're in a relationship, or I mean not in a relationship, if you're out of a relationship and you're at the point where like you feel like you can't live without that person, or that person meant so much to you and whatever, I'm here to let y'all know you will be okay. Like, I'm talking about like perfect though. Like, you are going to be great. You are great. Like, and that's just that on period, because you were living without that person before. We forget that part. We forget at one point we didn't even know that person. We didn't even know who that person was. And we were thinking we were living our best life, right? Okay. And then you start living with this person. It's just like, oh my God, I love it here. But do you? Because in the back of your head, when, especially with me, like when I can feel and know energy, like I can't really explain it, but I knew it was over before it was over. And I was just trying to hold on to it, y'all. I was. And I set myself up for the woo-woo, because I should have ended it. I should have been the one to say, no, I'm done. I'm done. Over. Done. But I didn't. And so in the back of our minds, we kind of know when it's over. We kind of, especially women. I can't really speak for men, but you kind of know when it's like, and some of us tend to still hold on to it and then get even more hurt in the end. It's just like, I knew that I should have ended it before it actually ended, right? But I didn't. And that's what made it hurt a little bit more. Not even like the fact that I wish I would have broke up with that person first. It ain't even on no childish petty stuff. It was at the beginning, but not now. But I literally kept saying though, like, God is about to show me something, y'all. I literally kept saying it. And law of attraction is real. You wonder why, like, I always wondered why, like, when it comes to something I don't really, I guess, care about or whatever, if I say it's going to happen, it always happens. It's like you really believe it. But when it's something good that's supposed to happen, you don't believe goodness for yourself. That's why it doesn't work. And that's why we always be like, well, why when I say this, it happened, but then when I say, when I really want something, it don't happen, because you don't believe you can really get it. You believe you can really be hurt and you could fall and stumble, but you don't believe that you deserve $1 million. You don't believe that you deserve greatness. You don't believe you deserve that good job. You don't believe you deserve that good person in your life. But when it comes to like, I bet I get cheated on, I bet it always happens because you attract negative and bad fortunes because you actually believe that you deserve that. You don't believe that you deserve goodness. We all don't believe we deserve, not everyone, but we don't believe in receiving good things. But we believe in getting bad things, which is so crazy. That's why they say reading is fundamental. It really helps. TED Talks, all that. YouTube, all that. I'm telling you. Because what drives you is your thoughts. Negative, positive, whatever. Thoughts are the first thing, the only thing that drives you. So if you're thinking, and it's the most things, I mean, it's the most that you have for yourself. Like, your feelings are important, right? Your feelings, but what drives your feelings? Your thoughts. If you feel, or if you thinking that you are, that you're sick, you're going to get sick. Like, thoughts are what drives your whole being, your whole who you are. So we have to start thinking greatness to ourselves. We have to start, believing. And if you can't do that for yourself, which 9 times out of 10 can't nobody really, not unless you just that king or queen, you know what I'm saying? You can't really help yourself without helping yourself and without knowing other ways to help yourself. Ignorance, meaning books. You can dig yourself out of a hole, but you can't really like maneuver through it without guidance. And that's where, again, talking to someone comes in, reading comes in, again, YouTube comes in. So if you want better for yourself, think better for yourself. Think better of yourself. Know that, okay, this is where I'm at today, but where do I want to be tomorrow? And one day at a time. It didn't build Beyonce overnight, or Rome, or them pyramids in Egypt. So yeah, like that's just that on period. That's what I want us to talk about. Just know you're gonna get through, and God is still working on you, and He's not done with you. I've been tested on that recently. Life is great. Life is fun. Life is amazing, and we're still learning life. And I just want you to know, what you go through, you grow through. Okay? And that's about it. That's all I really want to talk about. Yeah. Thank you.